Alright, now that I've finished with all the filters, I brought them back under the front of the fish tank. Now, when you set them back into place, it's really just as simple as pushing this hose back in place. Now, if the air or if the water left the intake tube, then you will have to prime it, and I could show you that. Otherwise, all you should do is put that back in and then simply push that down, and it will, and I could hear it. It actually is filling itself, and now you could hear that it's sucking the water out of the fish tank, then pumping all the air back in through the return. That's why that water is dripping. If you wonder why I put the heater sideways, it's because like I said, my fish tend to jump, and since the heaters are glass and I don't want them to break because it could cause electrocution for all the fish, I lay them sideways as high up as I can, so that way they're out of the way for all the bottom dwelling fish, since my pike actually is probably my worst, excuse me, the one I fear the most about disrupting the heaters. So that's it as far as the arena system goes. When you buy it, you actually get this little sticker here that shows you exactly how to use it. It's informational. I kept it just to have, but once you do it once, it's very repetitive, very simple. The other thing is, you saw the media I used. Rena has their own recommendations, but that's just a way for them to make money. I don't think that they work any better or worse. So that's what I use. Feel free to comment on it, but it's kept my fish healthy for over 2 years, and you can see they continue to grow, and they look like they don't have any problems. So hope you enjoyed so far. Alright, now I went with a little bit different look this time. I went with a more planted look. I took out one piece of slate, but unless you live with the tank, you wouldn't really notice. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is I wanted to show you guys how that's the XP3. So you can really see that it circulates a lot of water, pushes a lot of water around. XP4, the reason I put that one over here is if you recall that the XP4 is on the right side and it's got a much longer path to travel, so I put that one on the far right, put the XP3 straight up since it's a little bit less powerful. A little bit of air coming through from the power head that's not fully submerged, but I'll take one more when it's completely full. I just wanted to get this in so you guys could see exactly how these XPs run when not obstructed by water. Here we are, I guess for the almost last time. This is the final product there. All the fish you can see are still alive. That's always a good thing. At least so far. Both arowanas are doing well, which are probably the most sensitive fish in the tank, especially when they're juveniles, but these are a couple of years older than that. But I kept everything kind of low, even though the tank itself is about 31 inches tall. So the arowanas, as they get taller, have room to grow, and then the middle and bottom level fish, all the cichlids, have a little bit more swimming room. If you've watched any of my other videos, I did take out the Red Terror and put him in the tank I have with all the convicts to let him get a little bigger. I didn't have any fear of him getting eaten, but I would like him to eat a little more, get a little fatter and a little healthier before I throw him back in the big tank. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped at least one person, because then it was definitely worth it. And while this video it may be kind of long, it is definitely longer to actually do it in person. It took me approximately, let's see, the time here now is about 9:47, so it took me about 5 hours to do. I guess I'll end it with just some close-ups of the fish. Thanks again for watching. Has a little bit of bonus footage, I guess, before I sign off. I merged the 20 and the 29 into one tank. My primary growth fish in here are my black arowana and my little gar, so they could go into the big tank. And of course my red terror, who's probably hiding somewhere because the lights wore off until I just freaked everyone out there. Running 2 filters, one from Walmart, and that actually is a power head turned sideways. The motor for that filter died, so I turned the power head sideways, added a little tube on it, shoots the water up and filters it. Worked out really well. Only thing I could come up with to still filter the tank, but I cut up some PVC pipe so they have some places to hide since it's a little populated right now. I'll really zoom in on the pretty fish here. For whatever reason, he doesn't like to be videotaped. And like I said, I just turned the lights on, so probably scared them all. But that's my baby black arowana. Hard to judge size. He's, yeah, at least in a video, the 29 gallon, if I'm not mistaken, is 30 inches long. So I would guess he's about 6 inches. Maybe a little bit more. But he's growing really fast. He's probably doubled in size since my last video, which wasn't too long ago. Thanks again.